eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. The eSIMstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at simstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios.
Your little Mac M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. You got that iPhone 15, I got that phone to nothing. Think you're cool with iOS 18. Android had those features back in 2018. Your little Mac M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. You got that iPhone 15, I got that phone to nothing. Think you're cool with iOS 18. Android had those features back in 2018. Your little Mac M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. You got that iPhone 15, I got that phone to nothing.
fresh off the G5 jet. I'm on my way to a brand new kit.
What is going on, everybody? This is the eSIM Studios podcast live stream, episode 149. I want to thank everybody for joining in today on this Sunday, July 14th, 2024. We will get going here on the news. Now, I want to remind everybody that I just got a new store up and running, eSIMstudios.store. eSIM Studios store, easy to remember, eSIMstudios.store, right? So we have phones for sale, we have electronics for sale, I have stuff in here that I review, personal items. I got a lot of stuff. So I have way too many phones. I got more phones on the way. So I'm going to get rid of some phones that are just sitting around, right? We got OnePlus devices, we have Pixel devices, and here this week I'm going to add a Samsung device. It's either going to be the S24 Plus or S24 Ultra. Not really sure which one I'm going to let go, but so we'll be adding more of those there. We have accessories as well. So if you want to go look at eSIMstudios.store, I encourage you to do that if you're looking for a new device. Also, eSIMstudios.app, our eSIM Studios app. Get it? eSIM Studios store, eSIM Studios app. Clever and just go together. So you can get all your news there. I'm actually going to link the two. So if you're on the eSIM Studios store, you can shoot on over to the eSIM Studios app and vice versa. If you're on the eSIM Studios app, looking at news or looking up how to flash stock firmware on your Pixel because your phone got bricked, well, hey, you know what? Screw this. Let me go get a new phone. Shoot on over to eSIM Studios store. And we're also going to add merchandise. So check this out. Also going to add merchandise as well. So you can get you a Nothing shirt. You can get you an eSIM Studio shirt. You can get you a Samsung shirt. Whatever you want. We'll have there for you. So we got some news. By the way, I've been testing the CMF watch in the CMF, I've been testing the CMF Watch Pro 2 and the CMF Buds Pro 2. Not going well. The buds don't stay in my ear. For the life of God, they do not stay in my ear. I knew this was going to be an issue with the stems. Some fit better than others. These, no. I can hardly keep them in to, like, literally, I'm not even joking. When I put them in and I've tested all the little silicone tips, every single one, given every size, small, medium, and large, a chance, and put them in, right, both in. And within literally a few minutes, one is falling out, if not both. I don't know. It's just the way that they're designed, so they're not going to work for me. I'm going to try to give these away. I expect an answer from Nothing here this week. I'm certainly not going to use them. I don't know how I'm going to do the review, but I'm just going to be honest, right? I can if I hold them in, I might press some functions on the sides, but I guess if I don't move, right? Like if I'm walking in the grocery store yesterday, falling out, kick them around on the floor, I'll get an answer, right? If we're going to give these away this week, because I'm certainly not going to keep them. In the watch, it is what it is, right? It's a cheaper, it's cool, right? For $50, it's not a bad purchase. But I am getting, Samsung is sending us a watch, the Galaxy Watch 7, not the Pro, not the Ultra, but we're getting the Watch 7. I have a feeling that's gonna be badass, and I'm not a wearable person. Let's see, I don't have the watch on. I had it on earlier, but I took it off. Let's see. So we get the we'll get to the news here in a minute. I'm just thinking we'll get the Z Flip 6 in the mail here, I think, in a few days. We have cases on the way for the Z Flip 6. I've been in contact with some of the case manufacturers, and they're going to be sending us some cases to review. And what else do we have? I'm going to try to give the watch away as well. And maybe keep the phone, maybe give that away as well. So borderline, not really sure what we're doing with CMF, but I might, since I teased it, I'll at least give either the buds away for free in a contest or the watch away for free in a contest. If they say no, I might just buy one with my own money and give them away, because I've been teasing it a little bit this week, or this last couple weeks. But yeah, so CMF phone, really good phone for the price, right? Really good phone for the price. Before I forget, and before we get into the news, I've already teased the eSIM Studio store, and I did lower prices. If you're interested, I lowered prices on all the phones on the website. Go check that out, eSIMstudios.store. And if you miss this podcast, or you miss most of it, some of it, you join at the very end, may I remind you, you can catch us in audio form on any podcast platform, I guess, in the world. I'm assuming in the world. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio app, the application Pocket Casts. Anywhere you get your podcast, search eSIM Studios and we should pop up. We're on the worldwide feed when it comes to the RSS feed. So we will be adding shirts and merchandise to the eSIM Studios store, and I will be updating eSIM Studios app this week with more unlocking instructions or how-tos, stuff like that. So we'll get that rolling. But I was going to tease a new... Now, I've been so busy, I haven't been able to update the eSIM Studios app today. I'm definitely going to get to it tomorrow. But I saw a leak saying yet another Pixel 9 leak. And I was like, whoa. Because as you know, we're less than a month away from the release of the Pixel 9 series. Pixel 9, Pixel 9 Pro, Pixel 9 Pro XL, Pixel 9 Pro XL Fold. I'm not really sure what they're calling the Fold model. I know it's, something of this. I call it Pixel Fold 2. So if you ever hear me reference it as Pixel Fold 2, you know what I'm talking about. Google changes, they change stuff up so much. I've given up on trying to, shame on me probably, but I've kind of given up on remembering some of these names. They're notorious for starting projects and then slashing projects. Remember those glasses they had, those VR glasses? They had looked like they were going to test them, develop them, and put them out for sale. In the middle of testing a few years ago, they just cut the project. Now, I think I got word last month they're starting it up again. So it's like, they do... they're a lot to keep up with. So, I want to appreciate everybody for joining us today. Brian, thank you very much, sir. Daniel, thank you, sir. Oh, and I sent a case for your phone, and I sent the Plod note. It's in the mail. I dropped it off earlier, so it's not on my hands. It's on the way. So thank you. Oh, damn. And I'll get you the Amazon. You did win the contest. I'll get you that here. Let me make a note for myself so I don't forget. Hang on. I usually keep a list of notes with me and what to talk about, but I've been so all over the place here. Let me okay, $25 gift card. All right, I'll get that to you soon. And I need to update my Amazon influencer whatchamacallit page, Amazon page. So I got a lot to do here. The new website's been taking up most of my time, but check that out. So I got 3 phones on there now. I'm probably gonna add 2 more this week. I'm also gonna add a mini PC. I'm gonna add the Firebat mini PC to the eSIMstudios.store website. We'll add the Firebat mini PC. I'm getting a new one in from Minus Forum. Just got email from them a couple days ago. In with the old, out with the, what is it? In with the new, out with the old. Anyways, so back to that Pixel news. So I originally was like, wow, we're getting leaks left and right with this Pixel 9. It appears, it was clickbait. So shame on me. I was checking it right before we went live. However, have no fear. I'm going to go ahead and roll into my, it's really nice. It's really nice. And you know what? I've been having streaming issues. I want to make this clear. I realized it is not the computer. And I'm running my stream on it right now. It's a great computer. Very powerful. It's not, finally figured it out, and I ordered some official webcams. So just to let you know how I do the video part, and I might do a pre-recorded video on how to live stream. It's very easy. When I first started, it was very confusing. I didn't know how to do it. It's very easy. However, I'm using phones as my camera. So I have an overhead cam, and I got a ton of phones around here. Again, I'm trying to sell some, whatever. I got too many phones. Overhead cam phone and looking at you cam phone. That's the issue. Now, it's not necessarily the phones, it's the software I'm using. Not that great. So what I did is I went ahead and ordered some webcams, like real webcams, like the Logitech, not those clunky ones you sit on top of your monitor. They're actually really expensive. But it's a webcam, 4K webcam. It's like anyways, I'm going to post it, one on the side here and one up top, face down. So that's what the issue was. Is not with the computer. It was with the stupid, you have to link these phones to a app or a software on the computer, and that's where the stream was crashing. Who would have thought? That's taking up most of my time, as well as trying to troubleshoot what the hell is going on, because this shit's driving me crazy. I never had any issues with streaming for 100 episodes, and probably more than that. And then this last week has just been a disaster. Every stream, my video feed's dropping, and then I gotta go back in the back end, reconnect. It's just a big mess. But anyway, long story short, it's not the PC. PC's fine. It's the stupid apps that I use for the phone. Anyways, let's see here. Yeah, and I'm gonna have it at a good price too. I'm gonna have it at a really good price. So, speaking of new stuff, let's do the CMF. Let's do the CMF story, since this is pretty new. So, I've been out and about, running errands, testing this camera, right? So, whenever I leave the house, I've got phones stuffed in my pockets. So I take normally I take 2 phones wherever I go, always. These last few days, I'm taking 4 phones. So I have a phone stuffed in each pocket. But I've been testing, because I'm testing this camera, right? I'm testing the video, testing the picture quality, front, back, side to side, everything. And I'm taking pictures, the same picture of this phone with a bunch of other phones. I'm going to make a video, combine it together, right? So I got news today in regards to this CMF phone. Let me share the screen. That a very weird exploit. I guess it's not weird. There are, if you do have a CMF phone, your phone one, you're gonna need to know this. Their apps can access your cameras. That's correct. That's not good. Apps, third-party apps, right? So if there's an app called Camo or Snap Cam, they can access your camera. So I want to tell everybody that's accessing my camera, hello. So yeah, not good. But have no fear. Let's get into it. Let's see. Come on, let's go. All right. Close this damn ad out. So, Nothing made a statement. So, third-party apps, now, they can't access every camera, right? So, but they can access one, essentially. A video went viral. So, somebody posted proof of this. The video went viral after a user managed to access his CMF Phone 1's depth camera, right? Discovering they could use it to see through certain objects. The co-founder of Nothing, Carl Pay and Akis Evangeliadis, sounds like a Greek name, has now responded to the video explaining what's happening. I'm just going to call him Akis. Says that they will restrict third-party apps from accessing the depth sensor output within a week. So essentially, yes, it has been accessible. One of these cameras. I don't think. Now, what do I know? I'm not on the dark web, or I'm not in hacker forums and all this. Maybe it has been widely known in the hacker world. I don't know. But good news is Nothing knows about it, and they're essentially going to push out an update here in a week, or this upcoming week, and fix this issue, right? I'm glad somebody made a video. Sounds like an ethical hacker. He is, yeah, I thought that was a Greek name. The first and last name sound Greek, right? Akis. So it was just launched. Look, the cameras are not the best in the world, but I stress again and again and again, for $200, it's good enough. Like, they're pretty good. They're pretty good close up. Farther away objects is where it's running into issues, and I'm testing it with a range of phones. I have my OnePlus 12, which I'm still putting this video out. OnePlus 12 takes better photos than my S24 Ultra. I'm sorry, it does. So it's probably not a fair comparison, taking pictures of the CMF phone compared to the OnePlus 12, but I'm doing that to show you this is what the very, very best, or I will show you, this is what the very, very best phone camera that I have compared to the CMF Phone 1, right? Just to, and I'll compare it against the Nothing Phone 2, S24 Ultra, just to give you a good idea of what you're dealing with, or what, if you're potentially going to buy it, it'll show you, it'll give you a good range, right? Price range. So, been out and about testing it, and it's a decent camera, a decent sensor, not the best, but decent for $200. Let's see now. Interestingly enough, it does have the same 50 megapixel sensor. Now, I'm trying to find out if they can say it's the same 50 megapixel sensor, but without knowing the model, like the Sony IMX, what's in that phone too? Sony IMX 890, I believe. I still am searching for the model number of this CMF Phone 1, the sensor, because it can be a 50 megapixel sensor, but it could be a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old sensor, right? And the Nothing Phone 2 might have a 1-year-old sensor, a 50 megapixel. I just don't know yet, but from what I can tell, photo quality is not the same. Phone 2, not drastically better, but it is better photo quality than the CMF Phone 1. And from everything they're telling us, it's the same sensor, but same camera. I don't know if it's the same sensor. Anyways, they will fix this. Is this what the guy? Is this the hacker? Let's see what he posted. CMF Phone 1 has a see-through camera. Akis wasn't wrong at all, man. They didn't trust his words, but at all. They didn't trust his words at all, but that 2 megapixel is not a normal one, but it's see-through camera or X-ray camera, we can say. At this price range, this thing is commendable and damn amazing. Why am I having a hard time reading today? Let's see what he posted. This is not on YouTube, so I should be able to play it and not get a strike. So let's see what we got. Let me turn this volume down. Oh wait, you know what? I shared this without sharing the volume. So let me do this. Let me initialize the share screen and then activate audio. Give me a second. All right, now we should be able to get the audio. All these damn ads. All right. So let's see what this guy's talking about.
We have a problem. Here we have the latest phone from nothing, the CMF Phone 1, and I've been using this for a little while now, and I kept wondering what exactly is this top camera right here. I searched online, and all I can find is that apparently it's a depth sensor, and there's no way to use this camera on its own. Or is it? Well, I've decided to dig deeper, and with a custom third-party camera port, I'm finally able to switch to this other camera. At a glance, it appeared to be just a low-res monochrome camera. Well, that is, until I accidentally pointed it against my TV remote. Holy. So now we know the CMF Phone 1's secret is a see-through camera. Not only does it work against my remote, I've also tried to put items behind a black beanbag, a luggage divider, and my gray t-shirt. So nothing.
Is that it? Does he have another video? Whoa, that's crazy. It has the see-through camera. Let me go to this guy's page. So the co-founder said at Nothing we have some of the most knowledgeable and crafty users in the world. It's also fair to say that our popularity attracts a lot of scrutiny. Ultimately, this drives continuous improvement, benefiting users, so we see it as a good thing. In this case, Lord have mercy. God damn it. Oh, wow. While hundreds of millions of these camera depth sensors are out there, a CMF Phone 1 user went the extra mile and accessed the output of the depth sensor via a third-party app in developer mode, achieving a see-through effect. Let me explain how this works. We use triangulation to generate depth of field data by collecting images from the depth sensor and main camera to create cutouts and apply blur effect using specific algorithms for the portrait mode. Unlike typical cameras, our depth sensors don't have an infrared light filter, enhancing its light capturing ability. By definition, this includes infrared light, which can sometimes reveal the internal structure of thin or semi-transparent object, especially when it's black acrylic material, which that remote was. While users can't access the depth sensor output via Nothing Camera app, we understand that this could raise some concerns. As a result, we will restrict third-party apps from accessing the depth sensor output through a software update expected within a week. Now, I'm going to go back to that guy's page and see that that video kind of abruptly stopped. I'm gonna see if he's got another. So he's definitely a nothing fan. He's got the phone too. Oh, y'all can't see this. Damn, what the hell is wrong with me? So check this guy's page out. The guy, the I guess hacker that accessed that camera, the see-through camera on the CMF phone 1. He's obviously a nothing fan, right? He's got the phone 2 in his Twitter banner, and then his X name or Twitter name is I feel nothing, quote unquote. Tech enthusiast who learned from Techie Geeks 19, nothing fanboy, current device. Wait, hold up. How are you a nothing fanboy and your current device is a Motorola? Okay. Shouldn't it be the phone 2 or the CMF phone 1? All right. Mechanical engineering, that's a good field. Paid promotions available. Yeah, so it does look like he's a nothing fan. So where is this? Does he have another video? Wow, he's a big time nothing fanboy. He posts headshots of Carl Pei on his page. Interesting. I wonder where he's located. He won. I want to give away for the first time. Huh. Full address with PIN code. That sounds like a scam. All right, so let me. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away. Let's see if he's got another video. Where the hell is this? Would it be under media? Wow, he is a really big nothing fanboy. Everything he posts is about nothing. I thought I was a big nothing fan. Lord. All right, so media. Let's see. No, I don't want to sign in. God damn it. Shit. I'll give him a follow. What the hell? Now, let me see your other video. All right, so that's the only video. Because the video stopped pretty abruptly. Is this another one here or no? That 2 megapixel sensor shows in monochrome color in the camera, but when this guy captured the remote, it is showing the inner parts. Its battery, you can see below. Seems like see-through camera, which is a very exciting thing, and just wow, you know they're going to patch that. So I guess that was it. I don't know.
Here we have the latest phone from nothing, the CMF phone 1, and I've been using this for a little while now, and I kept wondering what exactly is this top
The
camera
black looks
right
cool.
here. I searched online, and all I can find is that apparently it's a depth sensor, and there's no way to use this camera on its own. Or is it? Well, I've decided to dig deeper, and with a custom third-party camera port, I'm finally able to switch to this other camera. At a glance, it appeared to be just a low-res monochrome camera. Well, that is, until I accidentally pointed it against my TV remote. Holy. So now we know the CMF Phone 1's secret is a see-through camera. Not only does it work against my remote, I've also tried to put items behind a black beanbag, a luggage divider, and my gray t-shirt. So nothing. We have a problem. Here we have.
Interesting. Okay, so there was no other second video. He kind of made that because like on YouTube Shorts, it'll auto replay, and some people do the intro and the outro to link up, sound like it's just a continuous rolling video. You think he's in the UK? Yeah, probably, right? But he does put this at which makes me think he might, or maybe, who knows, right? Usually 16 to 18K is rupees for India. I don't know. Maybe he's Malaysia. I have no idea. Could be in UK, right? I don't know. Pin code is their version of zip code. Got you. As you can tell, I'm not that knowledgeable on international logistics, but let's see here. Pixel 9 Pro battery XL sizes. Did those get leaked? Again, I apologize. I have not been on YouTube or the internet all day. I've been on the internet, but working. Let's see. Pixel 9 Pro XL. News. Battery size. Wait, Pixel 9 Pro XL, that's the big one. Why would it have a 3,500 milliamp per hour battery? If it's the XL, it should be well over 4,000. What is Yahoo talking about? Google's Pixel, or I guess that was Google. I don't know. Google's Pixel 9 Pro XL could be nearly the same size as the S24 Ultra. Not quite. But I thought they had battery sizes here. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be the story of the launch. Now, usability. Pixel 9 Pro XL, the headline reads, has been benchmarked with monstrous RAM. As you know, it'll have 16 gigs of RAM. But poor performance. Now, I wouldn't say poor performance. I think that's a stretch, and I think that's kind of clickbait. But look, it'll be fine for if you purchase the Pixel 9 series, the Pro or the Pro XL or even the Fold 2. I think you'll be fine, meaning using it, right? My Pixel 8 Pro, still very fast, very snappy, does everything I need it to. Now, again, I don't play games on my phone, so I don't have any games. I can't tell you if it drops frame rates or the frames per second, or this game has struggles and this other game doesn't. I have no idea. What I do know is that it's perfectly fine for any other thing that I use it for, right? That's going to be the talk of. That's going to basically surround and cover and follow the Pixel wherever the Pixel topics go or Pixel dialogues go, or whoever talks about it. I think that's unfortunately, and it is unfortunate. Now, they brought it on themselves. They have nobody to blame but themselves. But I think that's going to be the kind of talk of the town, so to speak, when it comes. That's going to be the main talking points when it comes to the Pixel 9 series. As y'all know, Pixel 10 is going to be where it's at. That's going to be the make or break year for Pixel, right? And what do I mean by make or break? I mean, that's when Google really gets to show us what it can do with these phones. Because as much as I love Pixel, as much as I love using the Pixel phones, it's still not 100% Google, right? And I guess technically it won't be with the Pixel 10 because it'll have apart from They'll have a speaker that's made by Toshiba, or the sensor made by Sony, right? So I guess technically it's not 100% Google. But when they produce their own CPU, that's the design, produce, manufacture. That's the heart and the soul of every phone, right? The CPU. And that basically dictates, depending on other stuff, right? How well a device performs. So I'm not overlooking this Pixel 9 release at all, because it is a very, very beautiful device. Probably the best looking phone, in my opinion. Not ever, but out right now. Well, let's move ahead a month into the future. It'll be the 14th of August, and the Pixels are getting announced on the 13th of August. So let's move ahead a month. When this is announced and you can purchase it, I think this will be the best looking phone that you can buy, right? It just looks awesome. I think they did a great job. Now, what I will get into maybe tomorrow or Tuesday is why they chose this design, right? Because you know what I really think happened? What I think happened is, I think there's going to be this grandioso, extravagant outcoming, right, for the Pixel 10 series, because it's going to be their first Pixel with kicking Samsung to the curb when it comes to using these Exynos processors that have been very lackluster, and overheating issues. Now, as we get closer to the launch, we will talk Pixel more, right? We did the same thing for Samsung. We did the same thing. I'm sure we'll do the same thing with iPhone. As we get closer to launch, we'll talk more Pixel, right? And I'll have different topics every day. And I encourage you to join in on the discussion, the thought process, maybe get your opinion. But I think Google basically had this design, the Pixel 9, how it looks. I think Google was going to use this current Pixel 9, the way it looks. I think they were going to use that for the Pixel 10 and basically have this new look. This is a new design, new CPU. This is the new Pixel, right? Had some big, they're going to spend millions of dollars on marketing. As you know, the last the last 3 NFL seasons, they've increased marketing as far as their budget for how much they spend on marketing, just on the NFL alone, but all across the board. So each of the last 3 years, they've increased more revenue, more commercials, more publicity, and that's just in the NFL alone. So I think they were going to have this huge rollout for the Pixel 10. A new CPU, it's going to look different, new look, new everything. This is the new Google Pixel. And I think they were obviously going to have some sort of continuation of how the Pixel 8s look right now. Maybe modify it a teeny tiny bit just to make it a little different. But I think not many people were going to buy it. Now, I was, obviously, and I'm sure there's some other hardcore Pixel fans out there that were going to purchase the device as well. But I think the average user was going to pass. So if they put out another Exynos CPU, right, which they were under contract to the last year, and put out a similar but slightly modified version of the Pixel 8 series, I don't think anybody would buy it, minus, a handful of people, including myself. So I think they know this, and I think they chose to bump ahead the design. I think they chose to say, hey, let's take this grandioso, extravagant outcoming for this new Pixel 10 series. We got to bump this body up. We have to change the way, we have to give it something different, something that people are going to want to go and get. Because as it sits, I don't think the demand was high for another, kind of bland performance, right? Leaks, kind of blandish functions and features, right? So I think they bumped ahead. They moved forward the body, this design language for the Pixel 9 series, just to give it attention. Just to basically keep as somebody would have their eye on. Yeah, I really like that. I think I'm going to get that. Google's been leaking this for the past 6 months. So we've known what it's looked like for the last 6 to 8 months. That's my thoughts. I think they bumped ahead the design language. The Pixel 9 series, the way it looks, I think was originally intended for the Pixel 10 with the new CPU, right? They were going to have this is the new Pixel. And people are going to go crazy next year. I hope. I hope it blows us all away with absolute phenomenal performance. I think it will. I don't know. It's not going to win benchmarks over the latest Bionic chip from Apple. Probably won't win head-to-head against a Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 CPU. But I think it'll be right up there. And that's all they need. They don't have to beat Apple's Bionic chip. They don't have to beat the latest Snapdragon CPU. But they got to be up there. You cannot be blown away and left in the dust as currently where they sit right now. They're left in the dust. Because, again, as you and I know, benchmarks don't mean everything, but it means something. And to the average user, to the average person, that's the first thing they're going to look at. I guarantee you. And if the Pixel 10 comes in with this new CPU, and everybody's talking about it, and then there's some benchmark leaks that get out, and it's maybe because I think this one now, the Tensor, the G4, I think it's like a 10, 12, 13, 14% increase in performance over the previous year. I don't think they can have that for the Pixel 10 series. I think they're going to need to blow away this current Tensor we're going to get here in this Pixel 9 series. I think Google's going to have to blow it out of the water. Because if you take a Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, because these are the CPUs that'll be out. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, and then you'll have the Bionic, the Apple Bionic, what is it? A18 next year or A17? I can't remember. But, forgot what I was going to say. Lord. Jesus. Okay. Well, today's not my best day, but that's my thoughts. Now, I have a bunch of different theories on Pixel line, Pixel series, sales, design, how people. Oh, I know what I was going to get in. I'm going to save this for tomorrow. Overheating. I'm going to get into overheating tomorrow. We can all discuss. Have you had a Pixel that has overheated before? I know I have. Your Pixel 8 Pro runs better when I took it out of the box and I'm running 15 beta. Yeah. I actually, when I was on 15 beta, I had to... What happened to my phone? I had to flash the stock firmware on it. I actually got out of the beta probably a couple weeks ago because something locked up in it and I can't remember what it was. Something locked up where I couldn't use something. Anyways, I had to flash it, use the Android flash tool. I've had a wonderful experience with the beta program. It's the first major issue I've had where I had to reflash the firmware in years. So I hope that's not a sign of bad things to come with this Android 15, but we'll have to wait and see. I think it'll be fine. It just takes them a little while to work out the kinks. But we'll wait and see. Now, I hope their trade-in deals are good. I know if you have the previous Pixel, they do okay with their trade-in values, right? They're not Samsung style where they'll give you $900 or $1,000 trade-in value, when in actuality, if you tried to sell that same phone on the street, you would probably get $450 for it. Samsung is notorious for doing that, but Google's done that, not as high as Samsung trade-in values, but they've been close a couple years. Last year, I think I traded in my Pixel 7 Pro for an 8 Pro. For an 8 Pro, but I'm trying to remember how much money I got for it. I think it was was it $650? I think it was $650. And on the market at the time, I was like, I don't know what these are going for. On average, going for on the aftermarket. And I think it was right around $450, if I remember, $450 to $500. So they will give you a decent trade-in value. Again, not as good as Samsung's, but it'll be decent, right? If you want one, they'll give you a big discount on it. So you're only paying out of pocket probably, I don't know, $400, $350, $400. I think those days of upgrading through Samsung where you only pay like $150, I think those days are going to be long gone. Now I did get this tablet for right around that price, and I jumped on that as soon as I saw it. Well, I jumped all over it. But I'm talking about their phones. I think those just mind-blowing phone deals, the trade-in deals, maybe long gone. We'll have to see with the upcoming launch of the S25 series and how much they're willing to give us for the previous year of models, right? But I'm just not sure. Let's see. We got a few minutes left. So while I got a few minutes left, let me go. Anyways, there's nothing else. It's a Sunday afternoon, so let me get out of here. I do appreciate the time. Thank you very much for joining eSIM Studios podcast live stream, episode number 149. Catch us tomorrow. More Pixel discussion. I'll have some more entertaining news. Don't you worry. Be a nice Monday. Actually, you know what? It's probably going to be an earlier stream because I got to run an errand midday. We'll see. I'll have a live stream tomorrow. I just don't know what time, but I'll let everybody know. So, appreciate it. Please be safe. Please have an enjoyable but safe Sunday afternoon, the rest of your weekend. I do appreciate the time. And as always, I will see you same time, possibly, definitely same place tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Thank you.